Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. I trying to find something, but my sometimer's kicking in. Using my online app, Bible app. I think it's Isaiah that I'm thinking of. Isaiah or Isaac. The old Queen Jezebel threatened to kill him and all that stuff, and he took off to the desert. Dadgummit, it'd drive me nuts. I want to talk to you a little bit. And I made a video today, and I said a curse word or four. Dropped the F-bomb. Called somebody an SOB. Meant all of it. Not sorry for none of it. It's just what it is. You know, Jesus had his little rants too. Now, I don't know that he dropped the F-bomb and all that. I don't know what kind of curse words they had back then. Not saying that he cussed. Not saying that he didn't. Good book tells us not to use the Lord's name in vain. Now, it does go on to tell us that if we are representing Christ, that everybody looks at us with that wrinkled eyebrow trying to find fault. And there's truth in that. A lot of truth in that. However, it is what it is. I'm not Christ. I'm Papa Joe. I'm human. I've never walked on water. Sometimes I do good to stay on top of the water. Period. So, I'm not putting on a bunch of airs, acting better than thou, or ooh, I'm this almighty Christian. That ain't me at all, folks. Not at all. Now, what got me to thinking today was that video. And you know, we go through all of the emotions. Anger, loss, unhappy, happy, depression, self-doubt. We go through all of that. All mankind does. And the thing is you don't want to stay there and wallow around there. You want to pull yourself up and out. Now, what was his dadgum name? Isaiah, I think it was. Now, he got plumb scared. The queen sent a messenger and said that you keep this nonsense up, I'm going to kill you. And he got scared, left his helper, and he hightailed for the desert. And the Bible tells us that he was doubting himself. Why am I running? I'm such a coward. I'm such a failure. Now, why would the Bible point all this out to us? And there's other examples in the Bible as well. I just ain't a Bible scholar where I can point them all out to you. But it's real simple. The old devil's going to put that self-doubt in you. And if he can get you to stay there and wallow around a while, then it's a victory for him. Now, we all can have our anger like I did today. I didn't stay there. I said my piece, and I went on about my day. Now, there's going to be those that watch that video and, oh my goodness, and he's a man of the Lord and he used that kind of language. Oh, really? Get a life. Look at me. I'm a man. I do manly stuff. I act like a human being. I'm entitled to get angry like you get angry. I can get hurt like you get hurt. Just because we're Christians makes nothing special other than I have a Savior that will help me during my times? What have you got? You know? Now when Isaiah got out there in the desert, good Lord asked him, yo dude, what are you doing out here? What's going on? And Isaiah's like, oh man, I'm such a failure. They was wanting to kill me for your word and blah, blah, blah. So he let that self-doubt get building up on him. And now, because of this one deal, because he ran, now he's thinking he's a total failure. No, he wasn't. He had a downfall. Now also, half of what he said wasn't true. He was elaborating. If that queen wanted to kill him, she would have sent the death squad after him, not a messenger. If she had killed him, then all the people would have been up in arms, and it would have made her case a whole lot worse. So she just sent a threat. He took it a next step farther, and he really scared himself real good with it. Now, of course, we can look back on it, and we can see what happened. He didn't have that advantage. But my whole point is us as humans, if we're not careful, whatever one we fall into, whether it was his self-doubting or my anger or someone's depression, if we allow ourselves to stay there and wallow, that's when we're messing up. That's when the devil wins. That's when you need to be going to the Lord and saying, Lord, help me. I can't handle this. When we lost our youngest son, he was 27. I guarantee you, I couldn't handle it. I was a sobbing mess. My heart was ripped out of me. My head was just twisted all inside out. I didn't know up from down, in from out. And I had to put it on the Lord. Lord, help me. And I know the devil's the one that took the boy. I know the devil was wanting to drive that wedge between me and God. It didn't work. It brought me and God closer together, because it forced me to have to lean on him. As the good book tells us, don't lean on yourself, lean on me. Of course, you all know this is hillbilly version. This is my interpretation. But it plainly states, give me your burden. Give me your load. I'll carry it. So, I couldn't handle it. Seriously. I couldn't. I was falling apart. I learned then why all these people have always said to lay it at Jesus' feet, lay it at God's feet. And I was always like, how? I can't do that. I was raised to take care of this. You take care of your family. You take care of situations. Good Lord put one on me that I couldn't handle. I shouldn't say he put it on me. It got put on me, and I couldn't handle it. Which also goes to show that the good Lord doesn't tell us that he won't give us a burden that we can't handle. Yes, he will. If we could handle every burden that's put on us, why do we need God? You know, think about it. So yeah, what he says is that I won't give you more than you can handle without giving you a way out. And what's your most precious, common, best way out? Put it back on him. Lord, I can't handle it. Help me out here. You said you would carry this. Take this yoke. Let him deal with it. So yeah, he will put more on you than you can handle. I couldn't handle losing that boy. I was about to totally flip out. Jesus went up there to the garden. What was the name of the garden, Mama? Where Jesus went. Not Yosemite. Dadgummit. Brain dead today. I thought of it earlier. He went up to that garden before he got nailed to the cross. Man, it's right there. Spit it out. And he told the Lord then, my cup runneth over. Please take this from me. I don't want to do this. I can't do this. Please take it away. But then he ended it, if it's your will. And he, what is it?
Gethsemane.
Gethsemane, that's right. The Garden Gethsemane. Blip, blip. Say that real fast. So, even Jesus was just flabbergasted, and he went to the Father for help. Father, I can't do this. Why? Take it away. Don't make me do this, please. If it's your will, I will, but I don't want to. So, if Jesus had his weak moment, and that ain't slamming Jesus at all, that's just being real. If he had his weak moment, what makes you think you and I ain't going to have weak moments? Jesus got mad and ran them all out of the house, the temples and stuff. Took a whoop to them, turned tables over. Get out of here, you den of thieves. So you think my little rant today is going to be that bad? I don't. I had one preacher tell me that what Jesus did was a righteous anger. And we're allowed a righteous anger. Don't know that I've seen that in the Bible. I still talk to that feller. I might have to ask him about that sometime. Not sure what a righteous anger is. From what he was telling me, and this goes back several years ago, so I'm playing off my sometimers, off my memory. And that's if it's bad or an insult to God, then you're angry because it's a bad or insult to God. Well, I went off on our elected today. Off on Obama for running his mouth. And to me, with the way that they have allowed our country to get and taken God out of everything, and Obama being the Muslim that he is, and you'll never convince me otherwise, he's a Muslim, period. He himself is an insult to God. So if that ain't a righteous anger, what is? Serious, think about it. So point is, folks, we all have our mood swings. The trick is, don't wallow around in it like a pig in slop. Period. If you cannot make yourself get up and out of it, go to God and ask Him. I guarantee you He can help you get out of it. I've had to deal with people with depression. You can't pull them out of it. They have to do it. Period. I've dealt with people with self-doubt. You can't convince them that they're not useless. They've got to do it. Them or God. You ain't going to do it. I've talked to, I was blue in the face. And it's like, alright, you ain't worth a damn. Okay. I'm done talking to you about it. Literally, I had to tell my best friend that. Told him, dude, you're an emotional drain on me. This is really tiring me out. He's like, huh? I said, I can't take on your burdens. I'm doing good to carry my own burdens. I said, I tried to talk to you. You're not listening. This ain't registering. So it's affecting me because I care so much. Well, I have to draw a line. If me talking to you ain't going to help you, then you need to talk to the Lord. I don't know. There's some of you that ain't going to like that idea. You ain't going to like that. I told my friend that. But you know what? He started manning up and helping himself a little bit more. Well, that's about the gist of it. I ain't giving you no book, chapter, verse. That ain't me. I just give you a little idea of what the good Lord wants from us. And that's it. Y'all remember, God loves you, so do I. You have a blessed evening. Think about what I've said. It's all up to you. And if you can't do it, there's where you need to go for help. Don't let the devil get you into any of those emotional swings and get you to stay there. If he gets you to stay there, he wins. I've done so much better on my temper since I've came to the Lord. Little rants like today, you don't see too often out of me anymore. I just don't. Good Lord's helped me with it, big time. He can help you with whatever emotion you have that's your most troubling. God bless y'all. Have a good evening. Good night.